This video is about converting fractions to decimals. So there's two basic strategies to make a fraction into a decimal number. One is to write an equivalent fraction with a denominator of 10, 100, or 1,000, and then they can be written as a decimal. Or the other strategy is to do some division. So my first one's where I'm going to write an equivalent fraction. So 3/5. I need to write an equivalent fraction with a denominator of 10, 100, or 1,000. 5 can be multiplied up to get 10, so that's the closest number to go to. 5 times 2 gives me a denominator of 10, which means 3 times 2 is going to be 6. So 6/10 is very easily written as 0.6, 6/10. There's my answer. 7/8 is done the same way, but it's not such a pretty number. 8 cannot be multiplied by anything to get 10, so 10 is out for a denominator. There's nothing you can multiply 8 by to get 100, so 100 is out. But 8 times 125 is 1,000. So that's going to be our equivalent fraction over 1,000. Which means 7 has been multiplied by 125 as well. So don't panic, use your mental math. 7 times 100 is 700. 7 times 25, think money, is $1.75 or 175. So 7 times 125 is 825, which means that 7/8 is the same as 0.825. 825 thousandths. Now we get to the ones that might need a calculator and definitely involve some division. So 2/3, you can't multiply 3 by anything to get 10, 100, or 1,000. That strategy just doesn't work. So for 2/3, we can do it a couple of ways. You might notice a pattern. If you take 2/3 and you write it as ninths instead, that's to multiply 2/3 by 3, the numerator and the denominator. 2 3s are 6, that's 6/9. Now you might know that 6/10 is 0.6, and 6/9 is almost exactly like it, but the 6 repeats, 0.6 repeating. If you know this pattern, then you'll know that your answer is 0.6 repeating. If you didn't know this pattern, you can use the strategy that we're using below, which is to actually do the division. So 5/6, a fraction simply means to divide. So that's going to be 5 divided by 6, or to write it as long division, 6 divided into 5. Since it won't go at all, place your 0 on top. 6 times 0 is 0. 5 subtract 0 is 5. Bring down a 0. 6 divides into 50 8 times. 6/8 are 48. Subtract, and we bring down 2. Bring down a 0 from your top. 6 divides into 20 3 times. 6 times 3 is 18. Subtract. 20 take away 18 is 2. Bring down a 0. You might recognize a pattern starting to form since 6 goes into 20 3 times again, because 6 3s are 18. We can stop here. We know that the pattern is 0.8 and the 3 repeats. So we mark it as 0.83 with the repeat symbol over the 3. So 5/6 is the same as 0.83, repeating. You could also go to your calculator and you could do 5 5 divided by 6 equals, and you get the same answer on your calculator.